Hi there, I'm Rebekah, and I'm really excited to be here with you as part of the Love Summit. So, my focus with you is going to be about self-love as the foundation to fulfilling healthy romantic relationships. And the love revolution, as I call it, self-love as your guide, your bridge to fulfilling relationships, is what I truly believe is a super key to creating the relationship you want. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am a life, purpose, and career coach, and I coach and empower people to go through life transitions with more ease, less stress, more joy, more play and creativity. I have a deep focus. I find that with my clients, whether they're artists or entrepreneurs or educators, early career professionals, career changers, that self-care and self-love becomes such a strong theme because this is our foundation for really rediscovering who we are and our values and what's important to us. So I'm here today to focus on self-love as that key to unlocking the door for you to fulfilling healthy relationships. And I know you're here to participate in the Love Summit because you want to manifest a beautiful, healthy, soulful, romantic relationship. And you can. So today's focus is on you and your energy. And what you choose to do for yourself and how you care for yourself is what truly impacts who you are and what you bring into the lives of others and how we interact with other people. So you know that saying, the cliche saying of you must first love yourself in order to love someone else. My deep-seated belief that this is absolutely true. Because it's not only vital to believe that, and someone can tell you that, but it's about putting it into practice, to live it and walk the talk, and even be a model for others to practice self-love. So how do you do this? This is what our focus is going to be. So I want to start with a couple statements. One being, make yourself a priority in order to expect someone else to make you a priority. So this is about your value and your worth. And that is what you are communicating to the world when you choose yourself first. And it's not about being selfish. This is about really knowing yourself and knowing what your needs are so you can choose who you bring into your life and who you partner with and the boundaries that you set and to be able to stay in that place of personal power. So another core statement that I love is, in order to attract in an emotionally available partner, we must start with being emotionally available to ourselves. So I'm going to say this again because it's that important. To attract in an emotionally available partner, we must first be emotionally available to ourselves. So how do you do that? You love yourself. You know what your needs and your values are and what you truly want. And now, I know these aren't fast, easy answers, so it's about being curious and exploring, which you can have fun with, just like dating. So what I want to do is highlight this connection, this bridge between self-love to manifesting the love of your life, a partnership that's meaningful for you. So when you fully consciously practice self-love, you're stepping into your truest self, right? You become more grounded, more centered, you know yourself so much more deeply, and so that energy that you're sending out shifts and changes, and what we can even call a higher vibration is what you're sending out and communicating out there. So it's about gaining clarity on your needs. It's about trusting in yourself to know when you meet people that you can discern what and who are the best choices for you. I know for myself and many women who are out there are going to look at dating from a place of who will choose me, when really, if you flip that, it's about who do you choose. So knowing what you want and that you are making choices. So this is the really powerful place to be. So when we're able to step into this deep self-love, we're building confidence and we're communicating that sense of personal power, and we're generating more of what we want and how we want to feel. So I just want to take a moment to also acknowledge that, you know, the pain points of this journey are often about our old beliefs, our old stories get in our way of not being enough, or we're not lovable, our past experiences have defined what we can and can't have. So I'm just going to say that's BS. And again, easier said than done sometimes, but you are lovable. Every one of us are, and we're worthy and deserving of what we want by nature of being here and being human, right? So we don't have to sort of earn that sense of gaining what we want, we can truly have what we want. It's about defining and clarifying that. And this is where the therapists and the coaches and the communities of support can really help us break those old stories and patterns so we can tell a new story. And it starts with you. So what is self-love to you? Everybody's going to have their own personal practice and identify and define what self-love is in a very different way. What it's not is, I can say, spending tons of money on spa trips and shopping and drinking lots of red wine and dark chocolate. And those are all beautiful, wonderful things to experience life. But this doesn't require spending lots of money, right? This is about what self-love can be is positive self-talk, making choices that serve you and feel good, being responsible for our actions and responsible for how we feel rather than relying on somebody else to make us happy. Self-love is about being you and being that beautiful, unique, one-of-a-kind soul you are, who is lovable and capable of manifesting a soulful, loving, truly supportive relationship. However you define what you want that relationship to be. And all that you really need to do is start to step into what you want to experience in life, right? So being whole and complete is already here for you. That Jerry Maguire line, we can throw that out the window too, right? You don't need anybody to complete you or make you whole. We are not broken. So how do you practice self-love? You're already doing so in so many ways, I know, on a daily basis. So what I want to and like to do is bring conscious awareness to what this can look like. So my invitation, for starters, to you is to make a very conscious effort to love yourself and even romance yourself, and consider, what does that look like? So all those areas of life, heart, mind, body, soul, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, how do you want to feel? And this relates to our values. So how we want to feel and experience life is very connected to our values and what we hold most important and what our priorities are. Here's an example. Some of my desired feelings, how I want to feel and experience life, is that I want to feel energetic and vibrant, right? So I want to feel healthy and vitality. I want to feel playful and creative and sexy and loving and connected. So what that means is these actually connect directly to my values, right? I want to feel connected. I value community and family and friends and relationships. So I'm going to give you a moment. Well, you can stop the video, or perhaps you just do this right after you watch this, is to brainstorm, what are the feelings, core desired feelings for you, and what do you want to experience in life? Now, I encourage you, whenever you do a brainstorm like this, to be uncensored and just really let things come up, and visually writing them down can be really helpful. So how do you want to feel? And those feelings are going to then allow you to determine what choices and activities you bring into or you enhance in your life, okay? So the choices that we create to generate more of how we want to feel can be something like this. Here's another example. I practice yoga. The activity of practicing yoga, moving my body, some meditation, that gives me a feeling of peace, of groundedness, of being calm and centered, clarity, confidence. And those feelings are all important to me experience. So that's why I choose to do yoga. Sounds pretty simple, right? Well, sometimes I want to feel sexy and vibrant, and dancing allows me to do that, right? So I know I feel good when I dance. So this is just a step more. It's like, why do I feel good? Oh, these are the feelings it generates, right? So I want more of that. So this is really a core part of self-love, is rediscovering or bringing in even more of what you really love to do, loving on yourself. So other things I enjoy is spending time with people and eating good foods and filling my pantry with healthy foods, having creative outlets, getting enough sleep, learning and growing in ways that feed my soul. So self-love can even be planning ahead in your schedule so you have enough time to get somewhere and you're not stressed out, right? So I encourage you to take that second step of, after you consider what are these desired feelings that you want to experience, well, what are the activities you already do that generate those feelings, and what are some activities you could do easily? You could work them in maybe on a daily, weekly basis. So playing and exploring with what you love and what feels good to you is really part of this whole process, continual process. Now, this might feel uncomfortable, and be curious. I encourage you to just go with it, right? And try and explore different things. So these couple steps are really digging into what is the best way you can support your body, mind, spirit, soul, and really, truly love yourself. Take yourself on a date. Pay attention to what feels good and what you need in the moment. The bridge to fulfilling relationships comes back to how you want to feel and experience being in a partnership and what you value in a relationship. And the bridge connector here is that clarity, that you can better trust yourself when you are feeling most authentic and true to yourself and have cared for your needs. You're not relying on somebody else to fill those needs, and you're better able to discern what you want and what your non-negotiables and negotiables are, right? So a few key questions to guide you in this next step of really looking at how you determine what is most important for you in a partnership is, what do you value in that relationship? Not the other person, but in a partnership. What does a loving, healthy relationship look like to you? Okay, so again, all those areas, physically, emotionally, and mentally, spiritually. And next, what do you value in a partner? So in a partner, what are the qualities and characteristics that perhaps are important to you? So sure, maybe you want someone certain build, great teeth, financially stable. Okay, we're not talking about a checklist necessarily as those characteristics and the values that you want to share with somebody, and the qualities and how you want to feel in that partnership. Okay, so how will you know? What behaviors are going to cue you in as to this is the person for me to spend more time with? It's about trusting yourself. And so again, we come back to that strong foundation of self-love, because when you are in that place of self-love, you are empowered, you are able to listen to your own inner coach and wisdom and make the best choices for yourself. So trusting your intuition is so much easier when we're in alignment with our needs and our values and our desires, and we can be more honest with ourselves. That allows us to be more honest with others and communicate more openly. So it's about loving yourself so much that you are not going to compromise your values and your needs and your boundaries. So whatever that framework becomes of what and who you're looking for, I want you to not necessarily consider that you have some rigid structure and agenda and checklist, but to be fluid and flexible based on, again, what is most important for you. And by staying centered and grounded in yourself, you're going to know this. So it's not easy. I realize that. It's a practice for all of us. Even once we're in a relationship, how do you sustain that? It's still, again, coming continually back to yourself, back to self-love and care. And the small steps matter, right? So focusing on yourself even while you're seeking, while you're dating, while you're exploring and determining what your dating approach is, and really spending time with these other amazing coaches, dating and relationship experts, to really determine what your dating approach is and how you want to, really put yourself out there. You can let go also of those people who don't meet your needs and what you're looking for, because you trust, again, so much that other doors will open for you, because staying true to yourself means being very grounded in what you want, right? And not settling along the way. So here's my challenge for you. This week, as a Valentine's gift to yourself, I invite you to do the following steps, right? Write down those feeling words somewhere where you can see them. Maybe use color, cards, sticky notes. Plan a week of self-love for yourself. Focus on the acts, those daily acts of self-love that connect to those feelings that you want to generate. And pay attention to how you feel. Adjust, rinse, repeat, do whatever you need to do. Start small. That's okay. Baby steps matter. Be curious. Explore, play around, enlist a friend to help you or join in this together. And keep those questions in mind of what do you value in a partnership, and what does that healthy, loving relationship look like to you and feel like to you, and what do you value in a partner, right? So getting clear on that is going to be your framework. So self-love is only one part of your dating relationship journey, but it's such a main vital component, and it brings benefit to all areas of our life. So this is about creating what you want in all areas of your life, and it starts with you. So I encourage you, if you want to join and be a part of my self-love challenge in the month of February, to follow me, find me on Instagram and Facebook, Tell a New Story. And coming up in Chicago, if you happen to be in Chicago, I have a vision board workshop February 23rd. So you can learn more about that on my social media and join us if you like. And right now, I encourage you to love on yourself, romance yourself, your beautiful soul whose heart deserves to soar in a partnership that supports and serves you, in a partnership where you both bring value. So